It said, if you love someone, a girl, so much. It's already a problem, I can see right now. I didn't read the whole question, but it's starting out like it's a problem here. Okay, if you love someone, a girl, so much, and you can't get married just yet, and at the same time you want to be a good Muslim and not break the law of Allah, what should you do? Well, first of all, the Prophet ﷺ mentioned that if you're a young man and you can't get married, then you should fast. The other thing is, you shouldn't be around that person who you love so much. That's like being in the kitchen with a chocolate cake that you love so much. And your mother and father, they leave and go to work and leave that cake on the table that you love so much. You know? And you upstairs, and that cake is downstairs on the table that you love so much. And you come downstairs and you look at the cake so much. And you don't cut the cake, you just reach out and just take a little piece of chocolate and put it in there, run back upstairs. Well, once you get that chocolate in your mouth, that's it. Because you're going to like that chocolate cake more than so much. And chances are, by the time your parents get home, there's going to be a slice out of that cake. And that means that you ate a piece of it so much. Well, the same thing happens with girls and boys. If they spend the improper time without supervision against the sunnah of the Prophet ﷺ, and they're allowed to talk to each other on them phones so much, and they're allowed to visit each other and see each other in school and in the streets and on the bus stop and in the cafes so much, then it's not going to take no more than about 6 months to a year before something happens so much. So fear Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and whoever's daughter it is, you need to respect her and leave her alone. You don't even have a right to write to her. You don't have a right to call her on the phone. You don't have a right to do anything more than what one of the companions of the Prophet ﷺ did. Maybe you might could stand down the street when she comes and hide behind a tree and just look at her. That might be allowed for you to do. So stay away from that young lady. Talk to her parents. Talk to your parents. Make some plans. And if you're old enough to adopt responsibility and you got a room in your house, ask your parents to allow you to marry this girl that you love so much, even if you're in school. And it's better for her to be in your room married, and the two of you 15, 16, 17, and for you to love her so much married, than for what may happen if you don't. That's what I can advise you to do. And I mean, that's just being real. Now, if the parents of this young man are here, you should listen and talk to your child and what they're saying here, because they could wind up in a problem. Because it seems to me he might be on the verge of breaking the law. So much. So if a Muslim brother is in conflict with a kafir, should the Muslim brother keep engaged in the conflict if the kafir does not stop? Well, what I understand you to say is that you got a beef. That's what you call it in the street, right? You got a beef with a kafir. And the kafir don't seem to want to stop. Seem he want to keep giving up some rhythm. So what you going to do? Crack his head open? Shoot him? Stab him? What you going to do? Avoid him, man. Walk away. Avoid him. Go another way. Tell him, say, man, I don't want no problems. You cool, man. You all right? Everything's all right. Talk your way out of it. You know, it's not being a coward. The Prophet ﷺ told us, the strong person is not the one who's the best wrestler and can throw somebody down. The strong person is the one that can control themselves. So, brother, you Muslim. That person, that kafir, don't have no guidance. They ain't got no tools. They don't have no dignity. They don't have no honor. They don't have no principles. They don't understand. You understand. Invite that non-Muslim to sit down with you and have a cup of tea Invite that non-Muslim to come to your house. Say, yo, man, I don't want no problem with you, man. Come to lunch, man. Let me buy you, let me take you to the store, man, and buy you a kafta kebab. Yeah, a shish kebab, or what you call it, a donut. You know, huh? Yeah, a donut kebab. So a Muslim had to use his intelligence, brothers. I mean, come on, let's think about it for real. Don't try to be like macho and, you know, like all this here, you know, about how you want to, what you want to do to him. This kafir keep on talking to me. He looking at me wrong. What you want to do? You're going to wind up getting shot, or you're going to wind up shooting somebody. Either way, you're going to lose your life, or you're going to kill somebody. You're going to wind up in jail for what? For nothing. So just wake up, man, and smell the coffee, man. Pull up your socks.